Hey guys, this is brand new kryptonite sent to me by JMMurdy in a box of, he had several locks inside of there. Some of them are probably unopenable, but thought I'd start with this one. This is a 6-pin. It's got some good highs and lows there. As I said, it's brand new. There's no rust on this thing. I think he bought it and sent it to me right out of the package. Works beautifully. And let's see if we can pick this thing. There's a couple of tricks to these kryptonites I've started to figure out. I've probably picked about 15 or 20 of them. And let me tell you what they are. Let's first figure out how to... Usually you can get away with top of the keyway. And I think you can use a fat one. Yep. You can use the 50 thousandths. And it fits in there nice and snug, just like an American. But unlike an American lock, you don't have to wedge it off of the side of the warding. You can actually work from the bottom. It's not as paracentric as the American. So let's turn a little bit. Now what I've noticed about these kryptonites, I don't really want to call it a secret because it didn't take a brainiac to figure it out. They're full of serrated pins, 6 of them. Actually 5 of them, and there's one standard pin to keep the core from flopping around. If you can find that standard pin first, because he's usually the one that'll bind first, and get him out of the way, then you're in the game, and it's much easier to pick the lock. So let's see if we can't do that. It is locked, and very light tension, as with all serrated, and we're just going to move down the stack, very gently touching each of the pins to see if they're binding. You can't get over aggressive with these serrated pins. Now the standard pin, you just saw me hit it because we got a slight rotation on the core. The standard pin I've discovered in about 20 locks is either pin number 1 or pin number 5. In this case it was pin number 1. Once we've got that one picked, the rest of it is, I don't want to say easy, but it's much easier because then now we're in the game. Now we can start to get some feedback on the tension wrench. And you see there I got some feedback on pin 2. Okay. And how easy was that? Alright, so kryptonites. Not as difficult as you might think. Once you find that standard pin, the rest of them give you some pretty good feedback, even though they're serrated. And I don't know if it's because of the really tight tolerances in this lock or what, but it'll definitely talk to you. So, JMMurdy, thank you, sir, for the lock. Everybody else, stay safe and stay legal. Don't be intimidated by these anymore. They're not as difficult as you might think.
Bosnianbill, 1 color.